Welcome back, everybody. By golly, it has been a while. It's been a while since I've uploaded anything at all, but it's certainly been a while since I've done any flying. Today we're going to be flying a Cessna 172 around Omaha. Not too long ago, a tornado went through and kind of tore up their airport in a very interesting way. I want to go fly over that and check it out a little bit. We are going to be flying a Cessna 172 here with the paint scheme that I used for my full throttle famous flight of Matthias Roost, who flew one of these directly into Moscow in the middle of the Cold War. Yeah, it was bonkers. I hope you are all doing well as you watch this. We'll talk a little bit more about what's been going on here while we are flying. So, let's get back inside and get this going. I gotta say, so we are sitting on the ground at a nearby, general aviation airport. Council Bluffs is where we're sitting. And this is like a big GA ramp all around us here. Hang on. And the game just loads with the pushback aircraft right there. What is going on with these lights too? Microsoft Flight Simulator. By golly. So I'm not totally sure what we're gonna do. We're probably just gonna stomp the brakes, stomp this brake pedal right here, and try to not hit that person. Because I'm confident I won't know the buttons to get that person out of the way. So, all right. Well, it is what it is. All right. Let's get recentered here. Alright, now, it has been a while since I've flown something like this. Oh, nice seats though. Oh, with the headrests and everything, by golly. Okay, we'll assume that I gave you, the passenger briefing and you've got your seatbelt buckled. That window would definitely still be open right now because of heat, just generally sitting in these aircraft in the sun like this. Ugh, it would be really uncomfortable. Okay, so I haven't done much with Microsoft Flight Simulator for a while here either, so we will see how this goes. Okay, so to start, we need master switch on. We need our beacon on so people know that we're about to start the engine. I don't have a checklist or anything here in front of me. I need parking brakes set. Beacon, yeah, we won't do the strobes. Those are just going to blind people at this point. Beacon's on. Probably click on some of these other lights here too, but that's okay. Middle of the day, we're alone on the ramp. We've got our mixture in. A little bit of throttle here. Fuel's on both. Good. Got a fuel pump here so we don't have to prime this one. Okay, just a little bit. Fuel pump. Clear left. Not clear center, but we're going to start anyway. Clear right. Let's see. Nothing. I don't have a primer. Sometimes you can kind of prime a little bit by doing this. There we go. Fuel's on both. They have the... Is this the auto? Is that the fuel? Oh my gosh, the plane is just parked with the fuel emergency cutoff pulled. Okay, so we weren't getting any fuel there. That's not even a rookie mistake. That's whoever parked this plane when we landed here just being rude is what that is. All right, mixture, whoops. Yeah, mixture rich. We've got throttle. That's too much. Just a little tiny bit. There we go. Fuel pump on. We'll verify clear again. Clear left. Clear. Ooh, somebody's going. I don't know if that's live traffic. They're definitely on the grass. What are you doing? All right. Well, anyway, clear center. Clear right. Excuse me. Excuse me. We're gonna have a wingtip touching here. A little high five as you go by. Whew, that was close. AI traffic or something. Okay, anyway, okay, fuel pump's been running for a while now. Incredibly reckless. There we go. Alright, we are started. So there we go. Fuel pump back off. Get this up to about 1,000 RPM just while we're sitting here on the ground hanging out. Okay. Avionics at this point. Interesting. I wouldn't expect those to move. Well, we'll talk about that in a second. So yeah, I hope you are all doing well. We're just waiting for these Garmins to get fired up here at this point. Oof, by golly. We have, it's probably, so it's been maybe 4 months since I've uploaded anything, and I played through Brew Barons pretty aggressively, and then I just haven't played much since then. I kind of started to focus a little bit on a professional certification at work, and that took up a lot of my time for a number of months there. Interesting here. Now this one should be talking to this one, so let's see if it... Oh, interesting. Okay, well maybe this isn't talking to that then. Anyway, when you hit enter there, like normally this would indicate like up into the... When I first turned this on, these went kind of haywire. Both of these did at the same time. And that's normally how you know which... Yeah, but that's usually how you'd know which VOR this is... they're talking to. Anyway, yeah, I took some time to kind of work on a professional thing there. We're just gonna head right out over to Omaha, which is just right there. So I'm not sure what our range is at this point. Oh, there it is. 10 nautical miles. I mean, we're not even. We're right down the road. And so I just didn't play many games, and now the weather's been nice, and Kiddo's been involved in all sorts of things, and it has just one thing after another. You guys know how it is. I do hope that you've all been doing well, though. You know, I kind of have like seasonal, like, you know, sometimes some seasons, you know, when it is nice outside or something, I don't play a whole lot of video games. But that's not that I don't want to be, believe me. Just with Kiddo getting bigger and that sort of thing, it's just tough to do. Okay, so we've got that on. Oh, that's our autopilot. We're not going to use that here. What is our ground frequency here? I've got 4Flight pulled up here next to me. 126,575 for weather. 6. Riveting.
Kilo Charlie Bravo Foxtrot automated weather observation 1700 Zulu. Wind 169er at 19er. Visibility 9er. Sky condition few clouds at 5,200 feet, ceiling 12,600 feet broken. Temperature 15 Celsius. Dew point 13 Celsius. Altimeter 29er 2.
That's what we're at there.
Kilo Charlie Bravo Foxtrot
so we got some wind.
Weather observation 1700 Zulu. Wind 169er at 19er.
169er at 19er. Now we've got 2 parallel runways here. Here, am I able to just pull up a bigger map? What is this? What is happening? Microsoft Flight Simulator. What are you doing? All right. Well, anyway, we've got a couple north-south runways. And we'll probably just use the bigger one that's easier. Okay, altimeter should be okay. We're not gonna actually talk to ATC, so I'm not worried about that. I just wanted to check the wind. Fuel flow is still an incredible 0. Engine's running and everything though, so I'm not sure. Like I said, I haven't flown one of these in a long, long time. So, anyway, we're gonna head over to Omaha. And just so we don't... No, I don't think I've actually made a short about it, and I might at some point. We'll see. But Microsoft Flight Simulator may not be a good flight simulator at all, but it is a really good avionics. Ooh, hey, a really good avionics simulator. Yeah, there we not far at all. It is really good if you want to learn how to use like a Garmin 530 or Garmin 430, I think that one is. Really helpful for that sort of thing. Okay, so we've got a south wind. We're gonna bonk and get this. Zoom out just a little bit more. Make it so like actually more how our eyes work. And we're gonna do a brakes check here. Oh, I taxi like I'm lit up like a Christmas tree, frankly. We're even doing strobe lights. I don't care about blinding people. Pitot heat, we tested that. Okay, and all right, parking brake is off. Let's see if we can get around this person. I'm applying rudder here. Can we do it? It's gonna be close. We'll go out here and do it. See if we can clear them. Parking brake's off. We should start moving. There it is. Watch your fingers, lady. Ooh. All right, we made it. By golly. Taxiing out to... Oh gosh. I guess we're going the wrong way. We are pointed south here, aren't we? So we need to go. Brakes. Can't control my toe brakes. Your toe brakes are really important in little airplanes like this. We're gonna end up having an issue. We're gonna taxi right into one of those lights. True story. When I was like doing some initial flight training. Man, I got in a hurry to get off a runway. There were other people in the pattern. I was landing. I landed a little bit longer than I wanted to, and I rolled further down the runway than I wanted to, and so I tried to keep the speed up because I knew there were other planes coming in behind me. And by golly, I almost went off. So what happened is I was coming up on a turn and I needed to, turn left off of a runway basically. And I was going too fast for the aircraft to make that turn. It was a tricycle gear. I think it might have been a Cessna. Full brakes applied got me stopped before I hit like the lights and whatnot. But man, that would have been a really stupid thing. I got in a hurry trying to make it easier for somebody else, and you got to focus on your own safety at that point. I was just being real silly. So anyway, a little bit of clouds out here today. I'm not doing live weather, and just decided to go check this out because the tornadoes that came through hit one very specific spot on this huge airport. It is remarkable that it didn't do like more damage. Brakes on. Nope, brakes were off. I like to actually turn the corner here. Not having good toe brake function though. We might just do a run up looking right at this. Yeah, okay, we would generally turn into the wind for our run up, but I don't think that's gonna happen here. Okay, so let's see here. For our run up, I feel like we turn, probably fuel pump on. We've got everything else. Yeah, we'll get to that in just a second. I'm rusty. I think most aircraft either have you go up to 17 or 1800. Do a mags check here. One mag. Drop of about 120 drop there. That's interesting. Back to both. Other mag. About the same. Okay, good. This is fuel injection, so we don't have carb heat that we need to check. We've got our temperatures are all doing all right. Vacuum system is working. Amps are in the positive. Always a good thing. And our volts are doing fine as well. Inside air temperature 60 degrees. It's beautiful out there. 58 degrees Fahrenheit. And then idle check. Oh gosh. So like I said, I haven't been messing with Microsoft Flight Simulator much recently, but you know, it's all fully updated here on my computer. But just the, like, hang on. Watch this dial right here. Look at that. Look at the whatever setting it is that, you know, like leaves behind that like paint residue. I don't know. I'm still operating a really good computer, but it just anyway. Okay, so that's that. We'll do this to we want it on altitude. There we go. So our transponder is active. I don't know. What do you think? Rotate on this, probably 65, something like that. Probably somewhere in there. That's what you want to hear from your pilot, huh? We're gonna, you know what? We're gonna take off, and I'm not exactly sure what speed. It's gonna be great. And oh, you know, actual things we would talk about here is, you know, if we have an engine failure or any sort of problem before we leave the ground, we're gonna stay on the ground. We're gonna cut the power. We're gonna keep it there. I'll get that back up to 1,000. And we'll leave the fuel pump on for the takeoff. I think that's probably the standard procedure. So yeah, we'll keep it on the ground. If we do have like an engine failure once we've rotated, we're gonna land straight ahead. Whatever's out there, we're gonna land on it, because you do not turn an aircraft at low altitude and speed when you're having engine problems. If we have a bird strike, we'll sort it out then, because there could be blood and guts everywhere. It's pretty messy. Has anybody ever been involved in a... I know we've got at least a few people who may watch with some frequency that are themselves pilots or enjoy like small general aviation and that sort of thing. So anybody ever been involved in a bird strike? It is messy. Oh gosh. Oh, there's somebody out there. Anyway, all right, boy, we're 20 minutes into recording this here, and we're not even off the ground yet. Top 5 content creator, no doubt. Okay. Council Bluffs traffic, Cessna 3459er Foxtrot departing runway 14, Council Bluffs. Okay, brakes off. There we go. Impossible to check final in a Cessna. I genuinely prefer flying Pipers, in part because of just little shenanigans like that. Controlling with my feet right now in real life. Using the rudder. Oh gosh, no. Why? Why would it do that? I prefer to stop on the runway. So we're going to pull out here. I think this runway is a little bit shorter than the other one too. This is the shorter of the two runways. I think that this airport is where University of Nebraska Omaha, like they have a flying school. And I think that I've mentioned it before, but you know, my, NoDak Express, it's a reference to North Dakota, and everybody in there and their dog in aerospace knows about the University of North Dakota Flying School, the Odegaard, John D. Odegaard, something like that, School of Aerospace Sciences, I think it is. But the University of Nebraska Omaha, which is just across the river from this airport, they have a little flying school as well. And I think they do a lot of their training here out of Council Bluffs. So this is one of the closest GA airports to kind of the Omaha airport. So anyway, sitting on the runway, just chit-chatting. Incredibly dangerous here. All right, there we go. Airspeed is alive. The gauges are working. Everything's still in the green. Temperatures are all okay. I should really do this with some failures at some point. 40. 50 knots, we're shooting to rotate around 65 probably. It's definitely slower than that. The plane's already trying to take off. Oof, there we go. There we go. There's the kind of the runway layout of what we just departed here. Nice little airfield. It's kind of up on a hill. But ultimately, we're here today to go take a look at an airport that got hit by a tornado. And Microsoft Flight Simulator is not updated such that it's kind of windy up here, bouncing around a little bit. I mean, the wind was, I forget what it was, 9 something. I don't even recall what it's set at here. Oh, there we go. South wind at 10, gusting to 18. Okay. No big deal. Okay, this should be about right. Yep, there's the airport right over there. Boy, there. Lit up. They got aggressive instrument approaches in use right now. But it got hit by a tornado. Part of it did. I don't think that Microsoft Flight Simulator is updated with that damage, at least. But I wanted to come take a look at it. It's not, fortunately, it is not very often that airports get hit by really bad storms. And of course, you know, storms that hit populated areas are going to be terrible and potentially tragic and all that sort of thing. But it's not very often that they get hit by tornadoes. And I've actually seen a video that somebody took. So this is like, my understanding is this is like a hill that looks down onto the airport. And there's a video that somebody took of this tornado, like from on top of this hill, looking down into the airport. And it is just incredible, like how this storm did things. Oh gosh, I gotta do the fuel pump off. We're keeping all the lights on. This is a rental aircraft. We're leaving all the lights on. Slow down a little bit. We're gonna get calm, deal with some trim. We're gonna trim forward just a little bit. There we go. Oh, 1,000 foot per minute loss all of a sudden. There we go. Bumpy. I was not expecting it to be this bumpy. Taken up like your, you know, a friend or a loved one or something like that for like their first flight. Yeah, now it's beautiful out there. Oh my gosh. The carnage. Ooh, jeez. I mean, we've got a quartering tailwind right now. So the wind is from 160. So the wind is like hitting us from behind us at the left. Something like that. Okay, so this tornado that hit this airfield touched down like right here, took out these GA hangars, like T hangars, but didn't hit any of these buildings or those buildings, and didn't hit any of those hangars over there. Like this tornado, the storm was moving from left to right as we currently are. Hang on. I'm gonna pause this. The video of this is just incredible. But so like the storms were moving. We are looking north, kind of northwest right now. So, okay, let me back up. I apologize. By nature of being an air traffic controller, you get trained as like a weather observer, like NOAA certification back when I was a controller and that sort of thing. So I really enjoy the weather. And then, you know, there are some really good videos of this. And it was involving aerospace, and unfortunately a whole lot of airplanes got destroyed in here. There are some really interesting photos of the planes that were in there and like the damage that they got and that sort of thing. So we're pointed northwest right now. The storms were moving to the northeast. So they were kind of moving, you know, from our 11 o'clock to our like 4 o'clock basically. And it didn't hit any of these runways. We've got 2 big parallel runways here, and then I think there's like a north-south runway. Yeah, somebody's rolling down the north-south runway right now. It didn't hit any of this. It didn't hit any of this. Like this tornado just like dropped out of the sky, blonk, like took those out. I don't know about any of the other infrastructure over here, roads or fences or anything like that, but it didn't hit any of these, didn't hit those two, didn't hit any of this from my understanding. Definitely let me know if you know differently. And it just hit the general aviation hangars. And I can tell you, like general aviation hangars are like, they're in short supply anyway. And a buddy of mine he's got a plane in the Omaha area, and he was telling me about how short they are on hangars. And some of the only GA hangars they have there like got wiped out. So like, oh gosh. Just what a pain. I don't think that storm resulted in any injuries. And if it did, of course, I mean those are such a bigger deal than any of airplane nonsense. Oof, goodness. I should say I completely disconnected my Thrustmaster, Warthog, and all of that. I'm back to the Logitech Extreme 3D Pro. Like today, for example, I did stuff with the kiddo and the family all day. I grabbed a quick walk while Microsoft Flight Simulator was updating here. Like, I don't do this with enough frequency to be able to keep up on the like just the different controls and that sort of thing. And so just being able to kind of plug it in and go. My overspeed? What are we beeping about? Oh. What was the beeping? Just us oh, we were probably over an inner marker. Is that a localizer frequency we have keyed up there? Yeah, that might have been what that was. We were over a marker for an ILS approach. Anyway. And so anyway, I completely disconnected the Thrustmaster Warthog, and that's actually, you know, allowed me to just come up and fly a little bit this evening. Which actually makes me wonder. You know, that beeping back there, I'm gonna, hang on. I think we might just fly an instrument approaching here. We're gonna need to climb. I'll cut back to when we're doing something interesting. All right, we're going firmly under the hood at this point. We'll do. What do we want? 1-4 left. Sure. I mean, based on the winds, it'll be fine. Man, we're gonna go out and do a procedure turn. Let's see, what are we at now? 4,000. Right to 007. All right. I'm just gonna follow these prompts since I'm not totally familiar with this area. Left turn to 187. Try to keep it standard rate turn. Still climbing, mind you. Not doing great. 142 so we can fly the ILS down. There we go. Okay. We gotta slow down. We've had a very strong tailwind pushing us here. Turning back into the wind now. So here, we've still got the map down here. You can kind of see what we're doing. We flew north of the field, now we're turning back. I want to get down to 4,000 feet here so we are in a reasonable way that we can intercept. 187. I overshot. My mistake. Fortunate that we can see the field, so I can catch that. I don't want to get below 4 for reasons that will become obvious. There we go. There's the localizer. Well above the glide slope right now, which is fine. Okay, so now we should be able to get on to like a 142 heading, pretty close. We're still not quite on it. So what I wanted to see is if we could do this inverted. Okay. We're gonna need some trim. Oh gosh. Settings are of course on the most realistic. We gotta watch this. We just did a barrel roll. Let's see. All right, okay. Oh, there's the localizer. We're above the glide slope. That's okay. We're nice and fast, as one does. You know, get a little English into it. Okay, all right. Good. I need trim. Nope. Oh, we're still morning. We can do this. Zoom out a little bit so it's not quite so terrible. Hang on. Okay, 3,000. Climbing back up to 3. Which way's my trim? Okay, good. It's gonna be this one. Come on. Trim. trim. Okay. All right. We're still above the glide slope. We gotta get down. We gotta lose some altitude. Bear in mind that this aircraft is gravity fed. Its fuel is gravity fed. This. Okay, we are. It's like shooting a back course right now. So we need to go over this way to get back on localizer. Looking at that gauge, that's gonna be a lot. Whew, that's a lot of correction we just threw at it. Oh, it put us for 1-4 left. Okay, I thought we did 1-4 right. That was my mistake. I was looking at the wrong runway. Oh, overstressed the aircraft. We'll pick that back up. All right, we are once again on our way back out to that initial approach fix. Buffett. Undoubtedly a Warren Buffett reference. I think he's from Omaha, maybe from Omaha or something. I don't know. And then I'm not. I think I got 1-4 left this time, so it'll be this runway, not the slightly longer. So that's what I was confused about last time. I thought that I had. Well, I don't know. I just messed up. You know, trying to shoot the ILS upside down. Complicate things sometimes, okay? I am, of course, using the appropriate VFR altitude, even though we'd be talking to approach or maybe even tower at this point. I don't really know. I'm not exactly sure how they do things in the Omaha area. But I want to see if I can shoot an ILS upside down. By golly. This aircraft has gravity feed fuel. And so being inverted, it should stop working. Now there is a little fuel pump on the engine, but it wouldn't, like, separate from this one. The engine has its own fuel pump when the engine is running, I believe. I could be wrong about that. I don't recall how the fuel system in these 172s works. Either way, when we're inverted, the plane shouldn't fly real well, and we may have a fuel starvation issue, and just a lot of other things. So, you know, you just never know. So, let's see. We're cruising right around the localizer right now, so we're kind of flying outbound from it. We'll cross it this way. This is incredibly not how you would normally do this. To be clear, if you ever go and fly with somebody, don't expect them to do what I'm doing. I feel like that should, you know, that should go without saying at this point. But you just out of an abundance of caution, way too steep. If this works, like if I can prove that this will work in reasonable conditions, to be fair, it is pretty windy and bumpy up here. I've got the wind on whatever it was, the same as it was last time. Maybe I'll try this in IFR sometimes, entirely by instruments. Try and shoot one of these inverted. Okay, there we go. That's pretty close. All right. We're landing on the runway. This runway, not that runway. That's okay. All right. Let's see if we can do this. Turn one way, we need to push over that direction. Okay, good. Slow down just a little bit. No flaps or anything. Fuel pump is off, mind you. We're still way above the glide slope, so we need to get down there a little bit. Now, because we're inverted, we are the needle. We're not flying to the needle on that VOR. We are the needle, so we are Left of alignment right now. I don't think the glide slope is also going to work inverse like the readings of the needle does. Pretty aggressive descent rate at this point. I'm a little bit concerned. Ooh, glide slope is alive. Okay, good. Being able to see the airport here is tremendously helpful. Okay, good. We arrested our descent. All right. Just like how I would teach my students. I've actually thought about maybe doing some flight instructing, like, well, I mean, goodness. More on that in a little bit. Problem is my medical. Aircraft should definitely not still be running at this point. We still have a positive fuel flow also, mind you, if anybody's paying attention to those gauges. Okay. This would be really hard to do on instruments alone, and we are still really high. We got to get down to that glide slope. I don't even know what our decision altitude is here. Wind's getting us. Oh, nope, that's right. We got to go over this way. Not only is the VOR reading inverted, the mechanism, the control inputs that we do to correct them are also inverted. So we're still high. I think we're maybe 1,000 feet off the ground here. I'm not sure what the altitude of this airport is. I'll tell you what it is. It shouldn't look like that. It's probably going to be the thumbnail screenshot right there. Actually, hang on. We got to get on glide slope. Nobody's going to click on a thumbnail when I'm not on glide slope and inverted in a gravity-fed Cessna. Am I right? There we go. Glide slope's alive. We're getting to it. Come on. There we go. See, now people are this is gonna be so perfectly lined up. They're gonna be like, oh, he had it set to GPS or something. It's not actually functioning. He's not actually on an ILS right now. Oh, okay. A little bit. Bringing it back. Oh, gosh. Yeah, I'm gonna have to. Ooh, stall warning horn. Okay, that's concerning. Inverted, like, maybe 500 feet off the ground. As a reminder. This should not work, everybody. This is why Microsoft Flight Simulator it's not a flight. Oh, man. 60, 75 knots. Okay, we gotta get back over there. We got it. Uh-oh. Oh, bring it around. Oh, we did. Drop some flaps. Oh, there's somebody taxiing. Air traffic control just had somebody. Oh no, they were landing on the intercepting runway. Well, whatever that was, it was ridiculous. Oh gosh. Oh wow. Dropped some flaps way outside of the flap operating range right there. Whoopsie. And yeah, tower. We're landing. All right, hit us with all the flaps we've got. Will we actually land in the middle of the runway? I don't know, tough to say. A little bit of power. It's windy out there. Boom. Can we stop before the intersecting runway? Stop rolling. We did it. By golly. Oh, we didn't even get in there. Man, that's awesome. I wish there was a better replay tool for, Flight Simulator. We could actually watch that upside down. Oh, golly. So yeah, I just felt like flying a little bit tonight. I hope you're all doing well. Man, just professionally, lots have been happening, and personally, we've got another kiddo on the way. We are super excited, and Looking forward to that. So, if you know of a particularly interesting instrument approach you'd like to see if I can shoot inverted, definitely let me know about it in the comments. Hopefully I'll be getting back to making a few more videos. Oh, we got something landing. Something landing. We're rolling out there. We're doing it. What are you gonna do, ATC? You gonna go around? Make him go around, ATC. Do it. Do it. ATC, what are you doing? You're having a huge deal. Brakes. Hitting the brakes. Come on. Oh, he did. He went around. I was not expecting that. That was awesome. Oh, golly. That was pretty cool. Okay, good. Maybe their ATC function in this has gotten a little bit better. I'm still not doing VATSIM or anything like that, but by golly, that was really good. Anyway, if you've made it this far in the video, I do appreciate you. I hope that you are doing well, and I hope that you'll come back for more videos in the future. Thanks for watching.